Check 1, 2. There we go, guys.
Testing.
1, 2.
Got it.
Okay, billiard friends and fans around the world. This is Bobby World Pro Chamberlain on behalf of Upstate Owl, Q-Master Billiards, and many other sponsors. I am the promoter and founder of the Legends of Pocket Billiards, along with
Michael Yudnak. I'm here with, thanks to Upstate Owl, Jacoby Custom Cues, Town Tips and Products, as well as some other guys that I'll mention a little bit later here, Amsterdam Billiards and etc. Thanks, guys.
Okay, folks, the question would be here, we have cameras on multiple tables, I believe 8 tables here, okay? 13 tables we have cameras on. So if you look at the top of your screen right now, you can buy the pay-per-view pass here at www.onsitepool.com/upstateowl. It's posted right there at the top of your screen for $24.99. You will also be able to replay and watch the matches that you want. You can select between tables. The reason why this is important, folks, this is good for 30 days for replays, too, for everything to do with what's being viewed here.
Correct.
Well, our first day here, we had FSR, Francisco Ruiz, or Sanchez Ruiz, run 163. You didn't get to see it because it wasn't on the main stream table.
No, it was.
It was on the first one? Okay. Yeah. Well, we had Federer Gorse run 177.
That was not on
That was not on there. You'd be able to replay that now, and if you buy it, you can go back and watch that also.
Yes. And
for 30 days. And then, of course, we had Joshua Filler run 216 yesterday.
And that was on the main table.
And that was on the main table, too.
Yes.
So we're hoping that there's a trend here. There's Mario He playing, and very deadly player. He's fighting a little case of the gout right now, but he's getting around a little better than what he was. And then his opponent is no secret to high runs. Mr. Jason Eagle Eye Shaw, or new name he gave himself. It wasn't me that did it, but Mr. 714. He's also Mr. 508 too. He just ran 508 2 months ago on his new quest every single month to come to Streetlights Billiards Academy. He's coming every month till he runs 1,000. He said he don't care if it takes him a year, 5 years, or anything like that. But right now his stats are he's breaking 500, 1 out of 118 attempts, and breaking 300 every 20.8 attempts. So his statistics are crazy. So we're gonna put those stats together for y'all sometime here after 30 days how he finishes. Definitely the highest stats of any player that's ever played the game.
And I just want to mention this gentleman here, Al is his name, and he has the Q repair shop here. It looks like a condominium. There's nothing that he can't do. I believe he even makes his own carbon fiber shafts. That is part of the shirt, the logo on the back of his shirt. To really, it makes Carhartt look cheap. I mean, they're really high-quality shirts. You can call him at that number, or if you need some Q work done, come down and visit him.
Not only does he do great work, he has the best ZZ top I've ever seen.
Yeah, he does.
He's got the ZZ top going down his face. It really looks good. That's why that photograph looks so good. It looks like he's the one shooting pool with the long ZZ top on.
And we also want to thank Elvis, who's actually the apparel sponsor here.
In the box.
Now they can hear you, Michael.
They sell everything. Sweatpants, shirts, hats, gloves. Reach out to Elvis Rodriguez. He's got lots of supplies for you guys. He'll also be at the International Open. If you can't make it out to this event, please come support him at the International Open as well. Thanks, guys.
He makes everything. I asked him if he made a pair of socks for me earlier. He said maybe.
Well, there you go.
And we'd like to thank, a lot of the sponsors you'll see flash on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner and also on the big table screen. There's a lot of sponsors on board that are sponsors of the American 14.1 and also sponsors that keep me on the road. You'll see flash across your screen.
And, folks, we have a possible good treat for you all coming tomorrow, too. Al and myself have both spoke to Captain Hook, Mike Siegel. We're going to try to get him in the booth tomorrow. No doubt right there, this guy played a lot of straight pool. And common thing between me and Siegel, We both have the same high run number.
Is that right?
Yeah, 339 are both our high runs.
And Mike did reassure me that he would come in tomorrow and do a couple of matches.
Yes, he just got in from Florida. And also we have the women's event starting here.
Oh, yeah, and we are going to have.
That's exciting.
Dawn Hopkins always voluntarily wants to sit in, and I did approach her on it. She said, absolutely, I'll love to sit in. So Dawn Hopkins will be sitting in also. We got a whole lineup of commentators that's in the hands of Michael Frank. Kind of alleviates a lot of pressure on me on who's going to be in the box for the next match. I got to track people down, and meanwhile I got other work to do, and I appreciate that. And I'd like to see Bobby Chamberlain in the box more often. And Michael Yetnick, by the way, exquisite commentary by both of these guys. Wait till you hear this. If you can get a word in, I mean, just these two guys are just right on top of it.
We're gonna play some music and rap.
When
you don't mind, do you?
Can we play jazz instead and play saxophone?
Now we can play the sax. But these two guys will be, and they both know all the shots. So it's an honor to have these two guys in the box. All right, I'm going to step out. I think Jason just keep practicing, and Mario I thought they were going to start early.
I guess.
No, they're not letting them start early. We got 10 minutes till countdown.
All right, guys, if you are in the area, Q Masters is where we're watching this fine match, and they have great food, great staff. Everything's high quality here, guys. Beautiful tables. If you're in the neighborhood and want to shoot some pool, you got to come out here and check out this room. If you guys don't know, Jason Shaw is the one shooting now. He's just warming up, guys. Like Bobby said, we got 10 more minutes.
Hold your eyes. Hold your eyes. Camera's up there, Bobby. When I put you on screen, see the camera? That's where you're going to go. Oh, I think
I take up half the screen. I'm a big person.
I didn't get you on camera.
Hey, guys, thanks for listening to us. I'm Michael Yednick and Bobby Chamberlain. Should be a lot of fun, guys.
To all my Japanese guys out there, peace.
And this is Mario He.
Al, do you use that light at nighttime to spotlight deer?
When I turn it on, I feel like a deer in the headlights, if that's what you mean. I can't imagine what you guys feel like.
I feel like a cow in headlights. A bull.
Well, I'm in the same boat. All right, it looks like we're about to get underway.
All right, we're coming up for the lag here. This is not a must-win, but really it is a must-win, actually, for both players. Mario has one match left against Jason. Jason has two matches left, but he has a Mario He and a David Alcady to play. So this is a big match for Jason to try to get the W here.
Yeah, this was definitely one of the stronger brackets. Looking at the charts, tough lineup for these guys.
Yeah, Jason wins this match, he's in to the final breakdown. But look at this lag. Oh, looks like the one ball. Boy, this is, look at it sideways. Carl Kantzowitz is about 4'0", is looking at and measuring here. All right, so Jason won the lag. It is a disadvantage to break the balls. Although he won the lag and it's his choice, he will elect to be the racker and have Mario break the balls. And the reason for that, Mario will hit an in ball and try to send a cue ball 3 or 4 rails down table, most commonly 4, and then usually a couple balls will come loose or possibly a dead ball in the rack. And we just saw the last match. Who was that played against Federer? Carly Beato took it off the sheet.
Yeah, I will say one thing. The tables are breaking exceptionally well, so it's not the worst thing to take a 15-point foul or take the opening break. It actually looks like Jason's taking the – is he? Oh, no, Mario is taking the break. Okay, so Jason gave Mario the break. He'll be looking for the 13 to hit the short rail and come back, and the 7 to hit the long rail and come back, trying to get them hidden by the stack.
He's breaking wide here, too.
Trying to go to the lower or upper right corner as we're looking at the screen. Okay, he had the 9
Broke
leak out.
wide. Got a good cue ball. Little short. No, that's a really good cue ball. Bottom of the table here, the 2 and 10. I have no pocket at the moment, so whatever ball
I
he's
suspect
shooting.
he's going to shoot the 7, right, and go into those
No.
balls.
I'm not sure really. Let's see. Let's see where he leans
It's either
to.
the 9 or the 7, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe the 13.
Probably the 9 would be the best shot. No, he's going after a 7, so he's going to go into the 8 ball here, off the back rail. He went around it. Okay.
Play position on the 5.
It must have been a little wider shot than I thought.
Now he can, depending on what angle he has, he might be able to play this and go into the 10-8 and have the 2 next.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Well, in pre-discussion, it was, to let you know, I'm going to say neutral here, but we did discuss a lot of secondary break shots and not trying to go after the pack quite too early. He might draw into it now, though, coming from the 10 ball.
Yeah, he's got two insurance balls, the 8 and the 2 if he hits the 14.
All right,
He's got the 8 if he hits the other ball, so that's a good hit.
Well, the 11 and 4 are most likely the last 2 balls on the table now. I mean, is that 11 or 15? 11?
He might use the 3. The 3's not a bad break ball.
Yeah, you know, for a left-hander, from our angle, folks, a left-hander will want to shoot the left side of the rack there as a break shot because they have an advantage to be able to reach across the table. We call that the left-hander side, and the other side where the 9 and the 3 are the right-hander side. What's weird is Jason likes the right-hander side whenever he breaks the balls because he shoots them real wide break shots.
Yeah, he likes like a quarter ball hit or better, or thinner, generally speaking, from what I saw in his high runs.
Yeah.
And the reason he does that, I believe, is because the physics of the ball is if he has a nice thin hit, then the cue ball has all the energy and he can go into the stack and produce a lot of energy on the stack. So the thinner you can leave the break shot and make it, the more energy you get off the stack and the higher runs.
I'm going to go out on a limb and give you a line. The line is 4-1 of him taking it off the sheet when he first got to the table. I gave that line on the filler match, and he took it over 200. Jason's last match, he did 2 innings and went out. He had a ball skid, so maybe he might be due. Create a lot of momentum going to his last match.
Looks like he's going to have to decide which break shot he wants, because if he takes the 4, then he's using the 3 ball. If he takes the well, he still has the 6 as a possibility, but I like this. He's going to use the 1.
Well, he's got to get rid of the 15 ball after the 1.
Yeah, and then the 14, then the 2. Get all the balls underneath the break shot, generally speaking. He just created a nicer key ball for the 3 ball with the 12 ball. Now he can tickle this 14 down and he'll have shape on the 2. That's a little bit of a bad roll there.
No,
Hit it a little thin.
He plays a lot of combos.
I suspect he's going to come up for the 11 next. Or maybe just
He's
play
gonna
position
shoot
on
the
the 14.
and draw the cue ball around the table. 3 rails with a cue ball.
Doesn't like the combo, I guess. So now he's playing for the 11 still. He's going to want to keep the 12 for his cue ball to the 3, if possible. Obviously, he's got other options.
12's leaving now.
I might go 11, 14, 2, 12.
He's got to get the cue ball back out center.
Okay, then he's going to be using the 2 ball last as his key ball. Probably swing 2 rails around the 3.
He's going to use the 14 last. He's going to play the combo if he doesn't have an angle to move forward. Well, there he's changing up. I don't think he can kill the cue ball this way. But then again, he's been known to. I say he rolls forward and shoots the combo. He doesn't want to. He's trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I think the 3 is a little better break ball than the 11, no, Bobby?
Well,
I mean, I like the 3 a little more than 11 myself, but that's a personal preference.
yeah. He don't mind him being low. He don't mind going into the second to last ball.
Yeah, he's using underneath the stack break shot.
Yeah.
So he'll probably go 14-2. He'll try to stay underneath the 2 after pocketing the 14. So favoring the lower side.
Well, you'd rather get rid of the 14 here. If you look at the diamond, the center diamond, you don't want your break ball to be lined up. Yeah, I would actually go the other way here. No.
Yeah, he must not have had a clear pocket, you know.
Yeah. You really don't. If you're going behind the rack, you don't want the ball lined up with the center diamond. You get stuck too much.
Yeah, he's got a couple options here. He can use top inside or low or top outside here. If he uses top outside, he'll hit it softer. If he uses top inside, he'll go 3 rails around the stack.
In the old days, with the lighter balls, we would shoot this ball and pop into the rack with the 5-ounce balls, not the 6-ounce of today's game.
Yeah, Ginky once sort of taught me a shot where you jack up a little and jump it a little and go into the stack, and that's also a nice, powerful shot when you're a little too thick on the ball. But he's got a nice angle here. He'll be able to swing around pretty nicely.
Well, here he's going to use top right and hit the side rail, back rail, side rail, and back out to center, or he's going to force the ball with high left, go into the side rail, and come up. The problem that you can get stuck on the back of the rack here if you try to powerhouse this.
Yeah, he's probably going right. Yeah. Okay, he jarred it.
He missed the break ball.
No balls are touching. He didn't slow roll it.
Well,
He didn't roll off.
He broke those open like amazingly.
Yeah, amazingly for Mario He.
14-0.
So, guys,
We got a
this
score
is
here, guys.
Mario He at the score now, or at the table now.
Yes.
Another fine player. This could easily be out in 1 inning for Mario as well. Mario's a great player. Recently been doing exceptionally well in major events in Europe.
He's from Austria.
Yeah, I think he took like 5th or 6th at the UK Open. Okay, so he's just going to make it a half-table game, get rid of the 6, the 9, and the 2. And then probably save the 7 or 10 for his break shot and save the 3 or 11 for his key ball. I like getting rid of the 2, then these 2 balls, the 5 and the, looks like the 11 or 13, and using the 10 to get back on the other side and get rid of the 7 or the 10 and get one of those balls to be a break shot. Now, if he can get both the 11 and the 5 away, then all those balls will go nice and clearly. But I don't think he can get rid of both those, so he's probably just going to swing up and try to get position on the 7. He could also follow forward, play position on that ball against the rail, play a stop shot, and then he's perfect on the 7. I kind of like that more than risking trying to get to the 7 from here. But he got a little funny.
10 passes.
Oh, it does pass. Okay. Well, then he's all right. You can use the 7 as a break shot then.
His biggest problem right now is that if he can shoot the 10 that passes, he's good. Or is that the 12? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might be the 12, but the ball next to the 7.
The 2 balls he needs to get rid of is the 12 and the 1.
Right, or the 7 and 1, either one. He could use the 12 as a break shot or the 7 as a break shot.
Yeah, sure. He's going to have to stretch to shoot this. That means he's going to be bumping a ball, so he's get rid of the 1 now. 2 rails out to center table.
Yeah, that 15 ball leads to the 7, so he didn't feel like that was such a threat that he needed to address those 2 balls now. Getting rid of one of the 2 is fine, and then he can attack it later.
That's
maybe
his last 3 balls, 15, 12, 7.
That is an option. Or, like I said, the 3 or the 11 would be a nice key ball. A lot of guys like to use those balls by the side as key balls.
We did that back a lot in the old days with the Brunswick tables, but these diamond tables are play a little tougher now, and you want to really try to utilize he got rid of it. At the end of the rack, you want to try to look for something in a 3-ball triangular type shape. You look for a pattern, actually, a triangle.
Yeah, the 5, 3, 10 would be awesome, but the 8's still on the table, so he might go 7, 8, 5, 3, 10 or something of that nature, or swing back around to the other side and attack the 5.
He's got to wait for Alex Pagulayan on the table next to him.
Yeah, it looks like 12, 8, 5, 3 would be my pattern.
I'd go 12, 5. That's okay.
Yeah, 12, 8, 5, 3. The 3 by the side is just such a nice key ball.
Well, he had nothing hard here. There's a triangle-shaped pattern for y'all guys. But, he had nothing hard here. Jason broke him wide open.
He just has to stay focused and not make any unforced errors, and he'll be fine. And a nice clean rack from Mario to start off, and that was because Jason rattled that 14 ball in the corner. And that's the problem with the inside English shot. And, like some of the old school guys would have hit that with softly with top outside. Only got a couple balls out and reworked the rack to get back into the stack. Jason was trying to solve it in 1 inning. And that is the cost of that. you have higher runs, but every now and then you jar a ball.
Yeah, I was a little shocked to see Jason hit that 14 as hard as he did. He was just trying to avoid that scratch. Or he could have rolled it with high left and hit the rail and come back out to possibly center. I like the 3-rail shot. That's the problem with leaving the ball directly in line with the diamond, the center diamond on the back rail for a back rail break. Just causes too many issues. You keep doing it, it's going to appear. I felt that he should have left a 2-ball. Maybe he could not shoot the 2. Maybe it would have led to the reason 2.
You know, if he's hitting the bottom of the 1-ball or 9-ball on the stack, he'll probably use a draw stroke. If he's hitting the top, he might go ahead and follow. It looks like he's drawing it out, so I'm suspecting he's hitting the bottom of it.
To the back rail here.
Yeah.
Going to the back rail.
And that's always a little bit of a safer play because you're taking away a lot of the nuances of the rack when you're trying to go forward there. Sometimes you can get a little funny and end up all the way up table, not have a good shot. This way.
The only problem with drawing up table, though, is you got 2 big 4.5-inch pockets up there that can swallow the cue ball.
I think they're 4 1/4 here, but yeah, I hear you. They're 4 1/2? Ah, okay. So 4.5-inch pockets. I thought they were a little tighter. That's nice straight pull conditions.
Well, you got 50 inches wide, and there's 9 inches of problem up there.
Yeah.
And 41 inches of rail. I don't like my chances drawing up table a whole lot.
I mean, the other guys that do run a lot of balls, like Thorsten Holman and Mika, they use that a lot.
Thorsten is the greatest straight pull player that's ever played the game, as far as I'm concerned, going to 150, but nothing after that. The guy's never tried for high runs, hardly ever. There's too many. Drawing a cue ball up table with that power stroke, eventually it's just going to. I don't see how you can get 30 or 40, 50 racks. Eventually it's going to get you. But going to 150, he might be I don't know. He's the greatest player of our era. I do know that.
I would find it very difficult for anyone to argue that. His stats show nothing less than that. You know, he's also a world-class person as well. You know, I get the pleasure of being around him a lot in Amsterdam Billiards, where we both shoot, both house pros. Mika Eminen is also in the area, and he's also quite the fine, elegant straight pull player.
Good to see him back playing again.
Playing strong again. Playing real strong.
Unfortunate yesterday in his match.
Yeah, but he's playing well. What did he run his match? I know.
71 with 71. A penalty was 70, and Filler took it out of the world.
Yeah. And Filler's run was 217?
16.
216?
Same thing. These tables are playing like mud. Tough conditions. I can't believe I saw a 200-ball run. It's no secret. Filler's capable. He'll be down my way sometime soon for the high run.
Awesome. Now, looking at this table here, he's got the 5
punch out
as a break shot, or the 10, depending on what he leaves at the end. With the ball by the side, I kind of like the 5 a little more than the 10, just because it's a little better key ball.
It's a little high though, but I do like it.
Yeah, he's got options. He's got a lot of options here. Got a little congestion with the 4, the 8, and the 9 right now.
He's coming for that bottom stripe.
Yeah, he
wants the 9 goes.
He wants to solve that little problem underneath. He's got all those balls, those 5 balls. They're all a little tangled up.
Well, he's going to hit the ball on the back rail and go into the 15, or he's going to shoot the 9 now. I don't know if the 9 goes or not.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it, by the way. He's been analyzing it.
Just go up and tap into the 15.
Yeah, that's what I think is the move. Yeah, and he also got it up in the clearing. Now he's got the 8 and the 4 left to deal with. Now the 4 does go in the lower left, and once he gets the 4 out,
tap into the 8 too.
Everything else is clear. I like going 5-4. Right? Play the 5, take the 4 out, and then the 8, the 10, and the 11 all go. Just follow down a hair.
Al, did you read that link that I sent you earlier? Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
I'm not really here, Bobby. This is up to you and Michael Yetnick. I got you. Yeah, I put it on Facebook.
Yeah,
you didn't put that on Facebook. It was a text message sent you a few hours ago.
So he's rolling down for this 4, because once he gets this 4 out, everything goes. Now, even if he has to go into the 10, he saw his 8 shot, 8 as a break shot, so he's going to get rid of this 4 right now. As long as the 8's out of the stack.
Just remember, he's got a lonely stripe up there on the top left rail.
Yeah, that is a nuisance, right? We all hate that,
Well,
straight pull players. Now, if he plays the 4 and goes into the 10, he can put the 10 in that area, and then he has 2 balls there. That makes it a little easier as long as he doesn't tie him up.
He might shoot the 10 and roll up for that stripe. I mean, he needs to really shoot this 4 ball, to be honest with you. The 10's got this, going to slow it down.
Well,
He's not going to go into the 5.
He still has the 5 to attack the 4. He could play the 10 now, draw back a little bit, and play the 4, and then get the 8 if he doesn't like it.
Well,
or the 5 and get the 4.
He's going to leave the 10 now.
Yeah, this is good, though. He's getting on that 4.
5-4. 5-8 maybe.
Yeah, I think
5-8-4. Well, he's going to have some trouble getting back down. He may not have trouble. He's a champion, but he's got some issues here with that top left rail ball because he's going to have to fall real good on this 15. He won't be playing the 15 on the side unless he gets an angle that is fairly straight coming off the 10 to draw back.
I think he's going to go 12, 15, 10. He's got a pretty good angle. This will work out.
I like punching this one and playing the 15 in the corner from here. I don't like coming back to the side.
Yeah, well, he's not coming to the side. No way. That's too risky. Yeah, you called that dead nuts. You can't try to get all the way over to the side there. That's way too risky. But this is good. He's got a nice angle. He should be able to get back where the cue is now. That'd be ideal. Right where the cue is.
He might come back parallel here, straight to it. More like a little farther like that.
Well, it's a little steeper.
Well,
this
it's because
he
was high. When you're high on the rack, you want to try to get kind of parallel. No other time will you want to do that. Only when you're high on the rack, because it looks like I can't see where let me see. It's in relation to the diamond. Yeah, it looks like it's slightly above the rack. Is it above the second diamond? About a ball? Let me look at it.
Well, it's just the angle he's approaching the stack. I think he's going right into the top ball if I read it right. But we'll know in a sec here as soon as Eagle Eye gets out of the way for us. Yeah, it looks like he's attacking the second ball, actually. So he's going to the middle of the stack. He's got a nice angle to attack that. Now, depending on whether he's hitting the top of the 11 or the bottom of the 11 will determine how he's going to hit the cue.
Oh, he's going into the 13. He's okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's definitely okay. But, like, he might want to draw it again. Looks
like he's going to hit it easy. He can smash these.
Yeah. So he hit the bottom part of the 11, then the 8, and then came to the long rail. That's always awesome when that sort of lines up. Looks to me like the 2 ball is the best break shot right now, and he'll probably use this 15 ball to get on the 3 or the 1 or to open those up. Or he could take the 2 now if he feels like it's a problem and use one of those other 3 balls over there. I actually like taking the ball up table with a stop shot, playing the 4, and then coming back with the 14. I guess that's always there, but he's pretty good on the 11 now with the proper angle to get on the 4.
Well, this is going to lead a 14 ball next. Well, maybe not.
Yeah.
Now, if he fell where he can't shoot the 7, he's going up table. The 5-9 is not. Those balls aren't going passing by. He's going to have to roll. He's going to have to come with a shot here. If that 7 doesn't go, let's see his reaction.
Even if the 7 does go, it looks like he's pretty straight on it where he can't get to another ball, right?
He's looking. He is really looking.
Yeah, he might even be looking at
sure. He's definitely not shooting it now because he's not going to shoot that ball with a curve. He's got to go up table for the 11 or 15. If he shoots the 15, he runs into the 4 possibly. He's got to roll this 11 ball in, Michael, I think, is a shot. I wouldn't want to be shooting this all the time, but you always want to shoot the ball closest to the hole if you can.
Yeah, I like the other
out
ball.
In the center.
If he jacks up,
maybe he's going to try to spin a 7 in, and even if he does, what's next?
Yeah, that's why he's jacking up. He's trying to get on the 15. Okay, he's playing the 14. So the 14 goes. It's a little elusive here, but he's just dicing the 14.
Watch the cue ball into the
stack 3 and
here.
Scratch.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to root that, but anything can happen.
No, it was just there. So he did a nice shot there. That's why he jacked up, was to draw into the top of the 3 as opposed to.
It's a good thing that 7 ball didn't bounce hard. He'd be really shooting up table.
Yeah, he got a little roll at the 12. He'd be able to play that if he didn't have the 7.
Yeah, tapped at 6 now. Play the 8.
Yeah, he might even be able to develop the 6 to a break shot, right?
No, you can
Get
push it up.
underneath
I push it up toward the side is what I would do.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. Now he's got the 1 as a key ball, 6 as the break shot. Christmas. Now 12, 4, 15. Get rid of those balls up table, make it a half table game. get rid of this 15 while he's up here.
I'll come out of retirement, make this company my sponsor. You wouldn't like it. It's for diabetics like me.
I'm surprised he's not getting rid of this 15, right? He's got to be shooting that next now.
Should have already got rid of it.
Yeah, but he's right there. 15, 11. Take care of the 5, the 9, the 3, and the 8. Use the 1, 6 or 1, 13. This is a little unusual. He's going to go 3, 8, and then probably attack. Well, maybe 3, 9, 8.
Yeah, 3, 9, 5, 8. Come back up. Hate to do that, but
he's going back and forth.
He definitely should be shooting a 9 ball next.
Yeah, he is.
He could be going 9, 8, 9 and come back to the 8, 9, 5, 8. He can go up table. I'm not sure. I've never really seen him play straight pool.
You know, the triangle I like here is the 5, 1 to the 15, but I would have used the 6 instead because the 6 was a little better than the 1. But the 5 leads nicely to the 1 and the 15 be a break shot. So maybe 9, 8, 11, 15, 5. Right? Play the 11
well, the 5,
next.
5, 1, 15 is the last 3 balls.
Yeah, maybe that's 13 ball up there. But that ball up top, he's going to play the 8, then the 11, and the other stripe, and then use the 5 to get to the 1, and that'll be his 2 key balls,
well,
the 5 to the 1 to the 15.
Parallel, so he needs to get past the center of the table here. That's a good shot. Couldn't have placed it with your hand any better. He'll shoot it. Well, then now I wouldn't have shot this.
Yeah, he's getting rid of this ball, and then the 11 ball in the side, and then the 5 ball in the corner, and then the 1 ball on the side, and he'll use the 1 as his final ball before the break shot.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but what I was saying is he can in it wrong angled or something here. I would have just shot the left the stripe that was up top and shot the side pocket first.
Right, but he got to stop out, which is all we want, right? Stop, stop, stop. He's going to stop this and then stop the 1, or maybe draw back a hair, make it a little easier on himself. But
well, this is high and tight.
Yeah, he'll pull it a little more towards the middle of the table, right? Yeah, draw it a little bit towards the middle. There we go. I like this break shot. Whenever I'm hitting the top 2 balls, a little top, little inside, can't go wrong. Not going to go all the way up table. It should be sitting pretty after this, and the rack should explode. So Mario's getting the job done, trying to keep Jason in the chair. Could be a quick match with both these guys. Again, this could go either way. It's a race to 125. We're not racing the 700, 714, so.
I wouldn't care if somebody beat it. Love to see it. The more the better, as long as it's legal.
I don't think it'd be legal if someone did it on a diamond. Be too good. Be illegal. Traffic violation. Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
There we go. I don't think anyone would mind. Everyone loves to see good straight pull played,
That's
right?
right, sure. No jealousy here. As long as it's legal. No heaters underneath the table and properly done.
All right, so we got the 2 ball playing position on the 10 or the 14. You know what? In pool, I'd love to see all the tables heated. Then we'd have the same conditions all along, right?
No,
just like billiard. Well, they actually had a room in New York called New City, and they heated all the tables. They played like brand new tables for like 6 months in, almost a year in actually. It was amazing. I think it'd be a good thing for pool companies to go ahead and get that going on a regular. Bad for the electricity bill, but good for pool.
220 electric.
So the way I see it now, he's got the 3 balls of potential break shot. He could develop it, get it a little further away from the stack if he wanted. I might attack the 6 here. Okay, he's attacking the 8 ball and then the ball against the rail. He doesn't have a great key ball for this 3 ball, so there's a lot of balls underneath the 3 if he uses the 3 as a break shot. So he'll probably use one of those balls underneath the stack to get on the 3 ball. Or he could also still develop something. This is pretty early in the rack. He still has a lot of balls on the
Is that
table.
one past the 6 over there?
I'm not sure, but he can get right on the 6 if he wants after he pockets his 12 ball. Just lay on the rail.
Find out.
I might just lay up the rail just to make sure. Yeah, that's good. Now he can play the 7 or the 6 next. Or the 1.
Well, I don't know. I'd want to get rid of that green ball.
Yeah, 6 and then the 1 or the 7.
Well, I don't think he's going to go 6-1. He's going to be trouble to reach this ball. The 7's laying nice, so you can just roll the 6 in.
Yeah, 6-1 or 6-7, but you know, he might want to get rid of the 1. It's kind of in a bad spot.
Well, he did. He got an extension on his cue. That was a long shot.
Yeah, the cue acted a little funny after that. Kind of rolled back to the rail, but it was going the other direction. Might have a little unfavorable roll. Now he's going to go into the 5 here, probably open all those balls up. It's not what he wants to do, but that's what's kind of natural. Cut the 1 in, go into the 5. Hopefully he hits the 4, maybe develop the 9 ball as a break shot.
He's got all the pockets closed up to where he can't scratch, unless it's something that would be almost impossible.
Like a Mike Siegel scratch. That was awful.
Which time?
The one against John Schmidt. Oh, it was so brutal. If you see that match, he hits a break shot, and it just goes right through the whole stack and goes in the side. It was a crazy kiss shot. But from here, I think he's going to play the 1, go into the 5. 5 should hit the 9 or the 4, maybe develop the 9. And he should have the 7 after if he doesn't hit it too hard. Okay, he went into the 4 instead. Now he's got to get lucky for a shot. I think the 4 passes the 10.
I'll tell you one thing. If the 4 didn't pass the 10 and the 10 didn't go, he'd be in trouble. He's fine.
Yeah, he'd be playing the 3 in the side, which isn't good.
The problem he has now is the 11 don't pass the 5. If it does, he's okay. If he doesn't, he's got a small problem. Wow, good view, Al. Can you blow that up a little?
I might draw into the 5 here.
Yeah, I want to blow up the 11-9 there.
Now, what I would do is I would go right into the 9-11 here, off the 7, and you have the 5 and the 10 as insurance. Right, that's got to be the play here. Tickle the 9, just get a little separation. You got the 5 or 10 after.
Definitely going to have to go into it here. I don't think the 11 goes now.
Yeah, perfect shot. Well executed. He might be able to use the 9 as a break shot if he doesn't use the 3. He'd like to use the 11 as his pivot ball for the 3 or the 5. Actually, all the balls are good key balls. Okay, Bobby, I got a question for you. Say you can keep 1 ball in the 3 ball. Which ball would you use as your key ball?
How are you? Good to see you. Good. I'm sorry, Michael. What was that?
I think he's going to use the 10 as his key ball. I was going to ask you what you would use as your key ball. He's going to go 5-11, get above the 10 and go 1 rail over the stack, or go 2 rails around the 3.
Oh, I would rather bounce into the back rail and bounce up and play the 10 in the same corner here and play the 11 on the side. He's going to slide sideways, it looks like.
Yeah,
you're talking about playing the 10 and go 2 rails to 11. That 3 being so tall, I would want my last ball to be close to it as possible.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going to work out well.
He's going to hit this really good to make sure he gets an angle that he doesn't have to draw to the side rail. He wants to fall a little short where he can just bang it over.
See, I like your shot, but I might have just played to the middle of the table and swung around the 3, 2 rails.
Here's the issue. That's what I was saying is.
Yeah, roll up in the stack, though. He's got options.
Well, that is an option. How much straight pull does he play? Does he know to do that? But he's, like I said, he don't want to leave an angle where he has to draw back because now you could fall short.
Yeah, I would just roll up a ball and accept the stack.
He's in stroke, though. You expect him to be where he needs to be.
Yeah, he hit it well.
Yeah. But he made it harder on himself. He's fine. He's got 56 points.
Talking about bouncing the cue ball into the stack.
Here, take a look at the replay screen, folks.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's actually top, jacked up a little bit, and you just pop it in.
That was Mr. Fortunski. Polish power, you want to call that, right? Polish power? Like Ivan Putski? Remember those days, Al? Ivan Putski? You're old enough for that.
All right, looks like he's going into the 7 or the 11 here. If he's going into the bottom part of the 7, he'll use draw. If he's going into the top part of the 7, he'll use follow.
I think he's going to hit it between them from this angle.
Then I would still use draw. I would use a low inside or just a straight draw shot.
Well, because he has to cut the ball, the cue ball being on away from the cut, he's got to hit down on it.
Yeah, he hit the top of it. That's why he hit follow.
Well, if the 12 isn't there, he doesn't have a shot.
Well, he's got a jacked up shot on the 4. It'd be awful.
Four,
yeah. This rolled well. He's rolling pretty strong. He did that twice. Got really, kind of in a bind, and something came out to the open. That's got to frustrate Jason a little bit because it shows he doesn't understand the break shot probably as well as Jason. This is still a little problematic. It's not a hanger, and I think the scratch plays in a little bit. Oh, if the 11 goes, he's got to play the 11. It's not even a choice. Is the 11 clear? No, he's playing the 12.
I think he's just going to try to get open and try to get to anything.
Yeah, he's just afraid to kiss off the 7 and scratching.
Oh, is it hitting the top real thin?
Yeah. It's thinner than it looks here. He's losing the cue ball a little and doesn't want to lose the cue ball. That's why he's hesitating.
Well, he's got a ball up table, which is safe too.
I think he's afraid of the side off the kiss.
Yep. Wow.
And now he's jacked up, so he's probably got to play another circus shot, as my buddy Danny says.
Yes. The side pocket almost came into play. Little trouble on the right rail here.
Yeah, I think he can play the 4, which solves a lot of his problems. Now, this can turn on you and go towards the long rail, but like it did. But he scraped the rail on the way in there. It still went in. Now he might play the 1 and then the 6 and go into the 5-9. I like playing the 1 here, letting it follow just a little bit, then drawing into the 5-9 off the 6, and you got the lower stripe down here as insurance.
He wants to avoid that. He can end up shooting the 15 and playing the 7 next. He wants to avoid rolling the ball. He doesn't seem comfortable right this second, although he is on 60 balls.
Yeah, I like the 1 here. Yeah, I think this is the right shot. If he rolls up just a ball width, he'll have a good angle to go into the 5.
Play the 6 next too.
Yeah. Perfect. Now he can open up that little problem, the 5-9. Now the 11 and the ball by the 8 ball is insurance. And then he's just got one last problem to solve, and that's on the right rail, whatever that stripe is. I think it's a 13 ball blocking the 2 and the 10.
I think the 2 and 10 both will pass if he gets rid of 13.
Yeah. That's his last problem after he solves this. Oh, he got a little thinner than I thought here, but he's all right. I think the 5 and the 9 are going to stop the progress of the cue pretty good. He might have the 15 after this shot if he rolls forward off the 5-9. Now the 15 against the rail. Yeah, that works well. He doesn't have to die with the 15. I might play the 5 and then get rid of that other stripe against the rail, the 13 ball, covering the 2-10. Or he could jerk this 15 ball and go and attack the 8, go into the 2-10. Got a couple options here.
Just not a combo.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is to play that 10-13 combo or whatever those 2 stripes against the rail are. Yeah, he was trying to attack that ball right there. Didn't quite get there. Now from here, I like playing the 8 next. I don't know if he can do it. He might be a little too thin. Yeah, he's a little too thin. So 15-8, go into the 10-2. You got the 13 as insurance, and you might even develop those balls a little better, make them a little easier to get to. Can't get in trouble as long as he goes in between the stripe and the 2-10. He'll have the 13 next. After this 15-8, and then go in between that little window.
Keep the cue ball off the rail here a couple inches if we can.
Oh, yeah, of course. You never want to be against the rail when you're playing straight pull.
So he's talking about looking at going 2 rails here. What he should do is just lay the ball toward the back rail, and he can roll right into it. Why why come up having to use a lot of high left going into those balls when you can roll it to the back rail. He punched it out and he got where he needed to be, but he could have just laid it to the back rail and rolled into it. That way he could have rolled into the rail and not actually made any contact and just some high left and bump into the 10 and 2 both, push the 10 up to the side.
Yeah, I like your shot a lot. He's using high left and going in that window. He can't get in trouble here. That's what I like about it. You know, there's just nothing you can do wrong there. He got the worst result possible, having to be jacked up over the 10, but he could play the 2 and then the 13, which I think he'll do. Okay, he's going to muscle this into some position. Muscle into the 10 ball.
Got to shoot a 9-foot shot here.
Yeah, I think he's going 10 to 11 and then the side pocket, middle ball.
I wouldn't be surprised if he rolls this and plays the stripe in the side next.
You might be right there. Yeah, well, if he's doing that, then he's playing the side pocket, and he got a little funny, and that's what I didn't like about it. He could have stopped that ball in the opposition on the 2. That's why I don't like rolling the ball when you have position, you know. Thinking back on it, do you like the stop shot more? This is a little awkward.
No, I just think he overhit it. I still would have played that same shot.
Yeah, okay.
I just think he overhit it. The idea would have been to be able to shoot the 2. That way he can have a little 3-ball pattern there.
Yeah, 2, 11, 7, last 3. Now he's got to play this awkward angle and miss the 2 balls and get in between and try to land thick on the 2.
He's going to draw into the back rail right of the 11, come back out 2 rails and put the cue ball at an angle, play the 2 down here.
You would swing 2 rails on this. You wouldn't just come straight up and down.
Well, you got to make sure you cut the ball. Well, you can come straight down, but a natural thing is to use left English to draw away. That's why the 2 rails is coming into play. He's deciding that right now.
Yeah, I like the 2-rail shot, but every now and then you get funny and land right on the 2. You know, you got to hit it really well, and he's jacked up. I might just stun it. He's bowing out of all those and just dicing in the 11.
That's actually the best idea for him then.
I don't know. That side pocket's bigger than all the other pockets. I'd play the side.
Adios, Al. Al will be back. He's going back to it now. Is it going 2 rails here or 1 rail?
Yeah, he tried to go 2 rails and got the 2 in a funny position.
Here, he's going to have a little problem.
That's what I was saying.
This is about the 3rd time he's had some issues here on this run, but this is the biggest issue that he has had.
I don't know. He didn't like that angle quite a few times. You know, he wasn't sure how to judge off that back rail when it was going to catch, you know what I mean, and how much was going to catch, and that's why it was a little iffy.
I think he should draw this to the back rail and not even touch the side rail. Back rail, right rail toward the 2.
Yeah, he's gonna land all right, I think.
I would have gone to the rail.
No, I hear you. Yeah. He hit it good though. Pretty strong speed control.
Well, he's got to get across the table.
He's looking at going 2 rails. I think I might try to kill this.
Well, maybe. I'm going to the 2nd rail for sure because it's a thin cut on the 1, and I just don't want to take a chance. I want to be able to play the ball with some speed instead of pocket speed. I'm going 2 rails for sure. Yeah,
as long as you can avoid the side, that's the right play, I think. Yeah, great shot and great recovery. Great recovery there. He really muscled that out. That was a non-traditional out. When he bumped the 2, he got himself in danger and then did some great recovery shots to get back in line. Solid playing. So we're at 80 now?
70.
Oh, he was at 54 before?
56.
Oh, they probably just hit the 10, and I saw that. Okay.
Yes, 56.
They were just a little ahead of me, so 70 to 14.
5 racks from Jason's 14 ball hang in the 2nd rack. So he's run.
Okay, now this I like to use top outside and go into the stack twice. If he's thin in the 1, you thin it, and then you go back into the stack at the 6 or the 15. You should have a lot of shots. This is top outside.
For this thing, you can do either one. I like hitting the ball down and punching it and sending the cue ball back to the left rail. Wow, that was he drew the ball and it went to the back rail. That ball hit a little thinner than we both saw. So.
Yeah, that's why I think I would have used top because I think it was hitting that, just grazing it, you know. Go back in twice.
6 or 15 here.
He's checking to see that 15-5 is wired. That would be a bonus if it was, right?
Where is that at?
15-5 in the side. He was looking at it.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't even be thinking about that. Wouldn't shoot combos from the center of the table up, but maybe.
If it's wired, it might. If it's dead, and
I thought he's looking at
it's
the
easier than all
15
the
ball.
other shots.
I think he was looking past the 1 ball for the 15, or the 13 or 11. I can't see.
Yeah, I think that's the 11 up there in the upper
11?
right corner.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
I think
fault.
so. I think the 13's here by the side.
He's going to run into the 3 ball here, pocket the 6.
Yeah, I think that's the highest percentage
Nothing
shot.
really he can do wrong here. Unless he sends a cube off the back of the 3 way up in the top corner and scratches. He's not going to hit it that hard for that.
I mean, if he hits the bottom of the 3, it could come back down behind the stack, but I don't think he'll do that either. I think he'll hit the rail and then the 3. So, he should have the 1 or something after. Be hard luck for him not to have a shot after this. Wow. He's looking at it like it's uncomfortable. This looks like an easier cut than it is. This must be tougher on the 6 ball than we think.
Well, the problem is he's got to lose his cue ball, and he just don't want to lose his cue ball. That's why he was thinking about shooting that 11 ball up table. It's a little bit of danger here shooting this ball. He's only got 3 balls he can pocket here. He wants to run out the back of the 3 ball.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Now, he always had the 1 as insurance as long as he hit the back of it.
Yeah, and it looks like the key ball to this rack's going to be the 10, breaking some balls out. Looks like the 4 can nip the 15 and spread that out. So if he gets a cue ball anywhere near where the 1's at now, he can go into the 10 ball. But he's going to have to play up table now. He'll go after the 2 ball in the back rail.
Yeah, as soon as he goes into the 10, I think he's going to try to develop the 5 ball off the 15 maybe. Or maybe the 14 ball. I think that's the 14 ball on the bottom there. Maybe the 9 clips the 15 and hits the 14 and nudges the 14 out a little. There's a couple possibilities here, but depends on how thick he hits this 9 ball when he goes into the balls. Well, I think that was a little bit of an error, right? I think he was trying to hit the 8 there.
He's always fine. He don't miss no balls. He's fine.
I think the 11 blocks a little bit of the pocket, but he's probably fine, like you say. He's looking at the
He's
10
going to
now.
shoot the 8, put a little lazy draw to the side rail and bounce out.
8 to the 3, you thinking?
Yeah, he's not going to touch the 3. Just a little lazy draw to the side here. Go toward the 3 ball.
Yeah, play position for the 3 is what I was saying, yeah. Now, I'd just take the 3 and 13 out because the 13's in a bad position anyway.
Doesn't matter anyway. Shoot the 13 now. It's no different. Sort of 3. He can shoot the 3 and have the option to play the 12 now or come back to the 12 on the side to lead him back down table.
Well, I'm thinking the 11 ball is the best ball to get on the 10. Right? 11 ball is probably your best ball to get on the 10 with the balls on the table.
Well, like I said, I don't know how much straight pool that he plays. He might end up just shooting this ball into the side pocket and playing the ball off the back rail to come to the 13. He should forget about that 13 now if he didn't get it. So what he should do is come after. He should shoot.
Yeah, he's
this
attacking
ball.
the 10
He
next.
should shoot this ball on the side, then go after the 11, come back down through the center of the table to play the 10 ball.
You know what? I think he's playing the 10 now because he's got the 11 as insurance, and the 11 still leads to the 13 ball. This is a smart play here. You can't go wrong playing the 10 now because he's guaranteed a shot with the 11. I know balls are probably going to open up, but he's leaving everything to no chance. Right? Now he's got the 14. Maybe he
Draw
can tickle the 5
over.
out.
Oh, of course. 5 ball is going to be his break ball.
Maybe he can play the 5 and tickle the 14 out. He's got, one of those two. He's got to create, develop. I mean, he doesn't have to. He could always figure something else out, but I think it's the right play. Yeah, he's going after the 5, I guess. And he wasn't able to hit it. So now he's in trouble. Now he's in a lot of trouble.
No, not really. He shoot the stripe here to the right. Is that the 15 ball, possibly? And then bounce over, shoot the 12, and push the 5 across the table. Then he'll have the 5 and 13 as his last 2 balls.
Does the 15 go by the 4? I mean, if the 15 goes by the 4, yeah, that's definitely the play. I don't think it goes by the 4. Maybe I'm misreading the table. If it doesn't go by the 4, he's in a little bit of trouble. If it goes by the 4, then that's definitely the play. That's a smart move. What he might have to do is play the 14, get an angle on the 4 to go back into the 5 or into the other stripe. I think that's the 12 ball. I don't know if he's got the angle to. Yeah, he's playing the 5 instead, which means that.
He's leaving the 4 ball for his break ball.
Yeah, I would hit the 13 here and try to develop it by the side, get a side pocket break shot. If I were in this position, he's got angle, I would go into that 13. Yeah, but you're right. He's playing 11, 13, 15, 4. It looks like the 4 is a little far left. Maybe it's going to hit the stack. It looks to me like it's pretty far out.
No, I think it's fine. You don't want to be near the center diamond, and you don't want to be straight in as 13 either. You want to be able to roll it easy. Yeah, he can punch us off the rail.
Yeah, he got a little thick though. You're right. It'd be nice to have a little more angle, like a half ball hit, would be ideal.
Yeah, about a half a cue ball difference or a cue ball difference here would be perfect.
Right.
He's got a fly high on this stripe after the 13, so he can roll down for the 4 to the back rail.
Yeah, that's a good play there.
The only problem with this now is because he's fell straight.
He's got to judge the speed exactly.
Yeah. We're watching the news.
Fox News.
Sorry, guy. A young man passed by and brushed a mouse on us twice. I got it. I'll take care of it. He's in training.
Okay, so you said 70, so he should be at 84 now?
84 is the score total, and we will be posting that up now.
Within the next 20 minutes.
As soon as they get to the digital pool, the players enter their score through a system. It comes back through our system, and then it gets posted. So hang tight here. You'll see Mari He at 84 to 14, Jason Shaw.
Yeah, clearly, Mario's no slouch. He's gotten in some bad spots and been able to negotiate the problems well and get out of trouble. After this, as long as he can hit the wing ball, like you said, he should be great. But if he can't hit the wing ball, he's in big trouble. But he'll use top outside here, so top right. And this is a little thin, Bobby. Check this out. He's got a draw to hit this 9, which makes it very squirrely. He gets stuck on a rack. He can slide to the right side and get behind the stack.
He can come back down to the back rail, hit between them too.
Yeah, this is not a great break ball.
No, you don't want to try to go for the whole gusto here. You want to hit down on it with some right, and then just go into the rail and come back out the center. You only get 3 or 4 balls loose.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. He didn't have enough that ball. I think he chose a bad break shot.
He shoots now.
Well, I don't think he can shoot at this.
All right, his high run, I'm just looking here, folks, so you all have an idea, is 293. So he does have some experience here playing this game. Terrific high run.
What do you see here, Bobby?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be shooting this for my...
He can't shoot at this. Is he going for it?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? You miss, you lose.
Well, what safety?
I mean, I don't want to sound crazy, but if you miss, you lose.
Possibility is there, yeah.
I like thinning the ball. Yeah, okay.
If the safety's harder than the shot, why not keep going for it?
Let me tell you the safety, because I think it's not. I think you thin the 14 ball. Well, let me explain. You thin the 14 ball to the right. It goes 2 rails. Cue ball goes 2 rails back in the upper right corner, and that's probably the best safe. Just put the stripe ball back underneath the stack.
I like taking a foul.
Well, that's good too, but I mean, I can't shoot at the 2 here. It's almost.
I like taking a foul. I would push this ball 6 inches forward and take a foul.
I would rather take 15 here than shoot at this 2 all day long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 1 foul leads to 2 and get it going.
I thought you were saying to shoot the 2.
He said he's got to shoot the 2. The safety's harder if he doesn't know how to play the game. I don't know if he understands that he can take a foul here. He may have a high run, but I've never seen the guy play straight pool. I'm taking a foul.
I'm either taking a foul or I'm thinning the 14 on the left side as we're looking at the screen. And,
he's got no safety in his mind, I don't think.
No, he looks like he's shooting.
I think he's got green light in his mind.
This is.
He's going into the top of the rack, and when he hits his 2, he's going to be hitting at pocket speed. He will not be jamming this ball. But then again, I could be wrong.
I mean, I can't shoot at this. I can't shoot at that for my game. Look at this roll.
Yeah. Not only can Jason
roll.
not shoot the 14 or the 2, he can't shoot the 6 either.
Now Jason should take. What's he doing? He's banking the 2.
Oh, he's disgusted.
Why didn't he just take 2? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but he could have just taken 3 fouls and started over.
Yeah.
Take 15, take 18. Jason can run 150 now. Like not, like that's not the right play.
I think frustration finally set in.
That happens in every game, though. Yeah. You get a bad roll. You got to. He's a world champion.
He really did. He really didn't have it. He didn't have any safety unless he took intentional
3 fouls. Yeah,
here.
take 3 fouls. Take 18.
I don't think he thought long enough for that.
I think that's a huge mental error. He didn't have to lose the game over that. Now he's giving the game away. Potentially.
I definitely see that the game was given away, no doubt.
He's too good of a player to do that. He's too strong. He can run 714 balls. Why don't you take some fouls? You got to take some fouls.
He didn't think long enough that he's been sitting in a chair off a missed shot, and when he hung to 14, and then what happened? The guy comes up and runs 6 racks on him, and makes a mistake, and leaves him no shot, and he just thought, well, instead of taking, he didn't see a safety, he just blasted out a ball.
Yeah, but
I don't think any 3 of us would count Jason out from here anyway.
Well, now, I mean,
I'm not counting him out, but there's definitely a high probability that Mario could run out.
Oh, absolutely. I have to agree with that, too.
He's the favorite to run out from here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's at the table. He's been playing great.
He's only got 41 balls he has to make.
He's been muscling his way out
40,
when he didn't play.
40, 30, he needs 39.
Yeah, when he didn't play well, he muscled out. He's playing great. I really like how he's playing.
Yeah, no excuses for me here for him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Jason's too good to just give the game away like that. That was risky. I don't like that play at all.
Well, he's going to get back to the table, I think.
Well, that last play was a poor play on Mario's part. He shouldn't have hit the balls. The 10 still went. The 6-3 looked like it might have been a good combo.
Yeah, he's got to be looking at getting to a situation here of rolling this 7 ball in. But he's at such an angle here, he might end up having to play the 7 ball up table.
Well, he's looking at the 13 up table. 13 has a window between the 12 and 11, so he's trying to roll up to the 13. Yeah. He's going to cut that ball up in the upper right corner.
He's going to draw it back down to the back rail and play that 3 ball.
Hey everybody, it's Kelly Fisher here. Just wanted to give you guys the heads up. Tomorrow the ladies event starts and we start at noon. So everybody, come on, tune in and support the women here at the Straight Pool 14-1 Championship. Thanks guys, bye.
Hopefully we get her in commentary later. I love her voice. Very nice voice. Look at Mario's shot there. That's what I'm talking about, muscling his way out. Just came with a great shot to continue his run.
All the other matches?
What a solid play. Okay, so he's got the 7 ball now. He can use that. Break the 11 out. He might be able to get rid of the 4 ball. He's got a lot of problems here. I'm not going to deny that. He's got the 12-8-15 tied up. He's got the 7-11 tied up. He's got the 4-14 tied up and the 3-10 tied up. He's got three situations he's got to solve, and not that many balls loose to do it. So Mario's got his work cut out for him, but as we've seen so far, he's been able to negotiate. What I might do here is draw off this 7 and try to go into the 12. Like if he hits the 12, he's got the 14 ball on the side. He can solve 2 of his problems with one stroke.
He should push through the 7-11, try to bump the 3, just like that.
All right, that's another good play. Great shot. And he had the 3 after. If he didn't have the 3, he'd be in deep trouble. But he's got the 3 ball, so maybe that was the play. Thanks for sharing that. From here, I think the 12 goes in the lower right corner, and the 8 goes in the lower left corner. So,
Michael, you just hadn't seen enough shots. If you're born in the 60s like me, you would have known this.
Well, born in the 70s, so
you're not far behind.
Not that far behind you.
Al's born in the 40s next to us. Look at him.
Well, now we have tons of experience. Danny Baruti, my main coach, was born before that, I bet.
Al was at the last dinner with Jesus.
You know,
Folks, I don't get into that because I get paid back instantly. I was not there.
What'd y'all have for dinner, Al?
this 8-11, I think, is his last problem, and he'll probably use the 4 to solve it. He's going to get rid of this ball against the rail. That's another slight problem.
Well, he fell flat. He's got a drawback for the 12.
Yeah, he definitely wants to attack this 4 and 8 as quickly as possible. And the 12 maybe clears the 11, so maybe he can have the 8 or the 11 after he clears the 12. So
of course, that's exactly what he needs to do.
that helps the whole scenario.
Well, he might have to roll into it now.
He has that 14 the side too. So maybe he can play the 12 and then the 14. If he can get on the 14, maybe he can use the 4.
He's stiffened us for the side pocket shot.
Yeah, the 14 ball on the side, and then maybe he can get on the 4 and then use the 11 as the key ball to the 8. That'd be a sweet pattern.
Is 11 frozen to the 8, or does he have to shoot to go from the 2 to the 8 and draw out?
I'm not sure.
Does 11 pass by? That's what we need to know. Yeah. He's going to bounce this off the rail and come back
he's
out.
Getting good on the 4. It's a little shaky. He might have to go into the 11.
It's a hard stiff. Well, Al, thanks for this. I think he's going to be shooting the 8. I don't think that 11 passes.
Yeah, well, he's got the 8, and I think he can 2-rail it out or draw with 1 rail out. I can't tell the angle.
I think he's going to snap draw this, come back out to the center.
Yeah, these tables are 2 weeks old, but the English does catch, so he's got both options here.
He's going 2 rails.
Yeah, so he's too thick on the ball. Wow, sweet position. Good shot.
98.
I mean, Mario's really playing strong. He's had some very difficult outs and negotiated them quite well. You know, that shows how technically sound he is as a pool player. So I think he's hitting the top of the rack here. If he is, he'll be able to use a follow shot and control the cue ball, keep it on this half the table. That'll be make things a little easier for him. Okay, so he's analyzing this 11 to see what part of the 4 he's hitting. If he's hitting the lower side of the 4, he'll use draw. If he's hitting the top side of the 4, he'll use a follow stroke.
Okay. Mic problem here. Testing 1, 2. Anybody hear me?
Ooh, there's that draw shot. There's that draw shot. Bobby called it. Bobby called it.
Yeah, not good. Okay, let's see.
All right, so we get to see Jason Shaw. He goes back down to 97. And it's time for Jason to enjoy the wide open table. And if I'm him, I might go ahead and play this 14 ball first.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think any one of us would go against Jason, maybe getting back to the table and actually having a chance to win this.
Well,
but Mario, he was definitely in the commander's seat and at the helm of the ship right there as Jason got a little frustrated.
Well, Jason should take a bathroom break here. I want to give a shout out, if you don't mind here, Al. Dion Chapman from Streetlights Billiards Academy. Thank you, Dion, for all you do for pool. Go to the Facebook page here and tune in to the only private billiard club in all of the East Coast. All right.
I suspect he'll play this 3 and go into him right away, right, Bobby? Can't get in any trouble. He's got the 4's insurance.
That's correct. He might stiff the 5 and just try to get some balls loose. It's good that he's taking his time walking around. He's got a player in the way here, realizing that if he lets Mario back to the table, he's done. Basically, I would say that's for sure. So Jason needs to be able to put some numbers up here, and he's got to find a way to build some rhythm.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't bet against if Mario got back to the table, him getting out. Now, that was a very fortuitous roll, getting the 1 to bank the 14 out of there. That was in a bad spot. Now, Jason's sitting pretty. He's got the 2 ball with 5 balls over there on the right side of the table for key balls. This is exactly what he needed to get loose. Jason's going to be scary if he.
It's this is a little weird rack. He's got to clear an inner frame before an outer frame with the balls not touching, which is not normal, but everything's so tight. So he's going to leave the outer frame balls. Well, actually, he might actually shoot the side pocket shot now.
Inner frame, outer frame.
You have the small and the inside, then the ones that are closest to the rail are the outers.
Okay.
Because you got to make alleys for the inside balls, but all the alleys are open.
Yeah, he's got no rail shots.
There's no ball that doesn't go anywhere. The only ball that don't go is the 4 ball in the bottom right corner. Literally, the whole rack is wide open.
Yeah, I actually.
When he shot the 6, he finished the split there.
I suspect he's going to, like I said, use one of those 4 balls on the right side now as his key ball to this 2 ball.
Dale Smith, I don't know what to tell you. That's a terrible comment. Anyway, Jason's a world champion, brother.
So I suspect he might go 15, 5, 14, 12.
He's going 15, go back to the left side over here.
5, 14,
Okay.
12.
Yep. The problem with that is he's going to have to punch this.
Yeah, he got a little thick on this ball, so he might revamp.
He might look back here at playing the stripe on the left side.
14, 12, 5.
And then just roll forward. So then you have a square pattern instead of a triangle at the end. Go back to the triangle. There you go.
Yeah, he got a little funny on that 5, so he had to revamp his initial decision.
He likes to draw his back and then punch. He doesn't like to be straight.
He got kind of straight.
Yeah, he fell flat here. He's going to have to bang this. He did.
Yeah, that was a great stroke. Good position after that.
Well, he got a few balls here. He's over the 20 mark.
28, I believe, right?
No, Mario made something that rack.
Yeah, he made the cue ball.
So Mario made 3, which
all got spotted. Yeah, he made the cue ball. So
he did scratch.
Yeah, so it's 97 to 28. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I forgot that he scratched.
Yeah, I
thought he missed.
Guys, I said he would take the 14 in the corner. I think Carl put some balls on the table, so I thought that pocket was huge. And then Carl went and spotted those balls, so I didn't realize that those weren't on the table. So he had to spot like 2 or 3 balls. Oh, wow. Jason just missed a break shot. Okay, guys. So a little unfortunate for Jason Shaw.
It looked like the pocket swallowed it and came right back up. He hit that ball flat, too.
Mario's got to be feeling good about this. You know, two balls not pocketed on break shots. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to lose on any match when that happens.
Yeah. Mario's got to feel good, and he's got to just, focus and get through these racks a little easier. He's been working so hard to get through the racks. And, hopefully he gets a couple easier racks and can close this out. He really wants to put Jason in trouble here.
All right, well, here's the deal. If you foul 3 consecutive shots, you lose a point each shot, and then you lose 15 points off your score, which is nothing because you can just run a rack and make it back. Then the balls are re-racked.
You do the opening break.
And then you do the opening break again. So if Jason had 3 fouled, it's a disadvantage to break, and then he would have been breaking the balls, and Mario would be shooting, a tough shot, but having a shot more than likely.
Yeah, but on top of that, your opponent's on 2 when they walk to the table, so they can't play an easy. If the situation becomes precarious, they almost have to shoot because they're on 2. So there is a little bit of a solid strategy in taking those 18-point foul and having your opponent be on 2 fouls. It's a part of the game, and it's a valuable part of the game. I think one of us has used it in match play.
I think we're past that right now. After that miss on that 2 ball, I think we're way past that.
Yeah, somebody had asked what would have happened. So
yeah, just we're following up with the comments, guys. Thanks so much for watching this. Really appreciate Upstate Al for putting this together.
3 foul to start the rack over. They didn't know the rules.
Andy Lincoln also, putting the tournament together, and great tournament director. Got to give a huge shout out to Peter Burrows for doing this every year. All the players love this event, and it's one of our favorite events to play in. We don't get to play straight pull often, and having an event that showcases this beautiful game needs to be recognized and appreciated. I truly appreciate Peter's works and efforts in getting this together.
Yeah, if you want official rules, they are on the internet. I wouldn't go to BCA pool to see them, but there are other places you can look that have the official rules that are out there.
Okay, he's going to solve this little problem following up into the 4 here, I think. Yep. He had the 9 as insurance. Hopefully he's not straight. He's got the 11 in the side if that isn't good. This is a nice little setup. He's got everything sort of open now, and really just needs to connect the dots and make his cue ball move as little as possible, and he should be done with this rack. And then he'll just need a little bit of the next rack to close the door.
Yeah, he runs this rack out. He won't be playing for a break shot the next rack.
Very, very quality performance by Mario He.
I'm sure it's his best match of the tournament.
Man, he plays good all the time, so I don't know. I don't know if he's already run some
of
hundreds.
this tournament, no.
Mario hasn't run any 100 yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, definitely capable.
No, well, yeah.
I mean, clearly, he's a 290-some ball runner. He's capable of running 100 here. Okay, that was a little bit of an error there. He landed on the rail. He's going to use the 10 ball to get back in line, but that was an error. You never want to land on the rail when you're playing straight pull. I won't say never, but rarely.
Well, if it's your last shot.
That's why I said rarely.
That would be
Bobby,
you
just trying to argue with me? You just trying?
That's the only time I'd want
Wait,
to.
let me argue with you,
Why
too.
do you hate me? Why do you hate me?
Let me start the argument. I want to play against the rail when I'm breaking from the back of the rack.
Of course.
All right,
Yeah,
I like
you want to be frozen on the rail all
I
the
don't
time.
even like that.
I learned something this week.
I don't even like that. I don't want to ever be on the rail.
I don't ever want to be on the rail. But, I mean,
You can leave. I would like to leave. Only time I want on the rail is leave my last shot. I don't ever want to be on the rail when I'm playing the game.
you know what? When I want to be on the rail? I want to be on the rail when I'm shooting that 2 ball that Mario had. I want to miss it and leave my opponent frozen at the 9 and have him give me ball. That's what I want to be frozen on the rail. When I can get a good roll like that, that's when I want to be frozen on the rail. Otherwise, I hate being frozen on the rail. Guys, looks like he's going to go with the 3. I think he can play for the 15 and then the 9, use 9 as his pivot ball, or 15-3-9. He might go 15-9-3. He's got so many options here. He left a nice triangle, so he's got tons and tons of options.
Yeah, losing this match isn't going to matter much for Jason anyway. In his bracket, it pretty much looks like he's just got to win his next match, and he will advance.
Who's his next opponent?
Al-Kaidi has a tough one.
He's just got to win against Al-Kaidi.
Yeah.
He's got a tough bracket. So I think you can see the 3 and land perfect on the 8 ball. Yeah.
He's just got to be Al-Kaidi, and Labudas has to lose one of his 2 matches. And he has to play Al-Kaidi still.
Oh, he's playing Al-Kaidi as well?
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys aren't familiar with David Al-Kaidi, very strong player as well. You're seeing some
incredible player.
You're seeing some top-notch pool here, guys. This is a pleasure. Unfortunately, I will not be advancing, so I'll be watching just like the rest of you guys and enjoying the show. Quality pool, can't beat it.
Well, Michael, this is the toughest field I've ever seen in a straight pool event.
It's been the last 2 years. It's been crazy good, which I love,
I think this one's even harder than last year.
Possibly.
Al's shaking his head. What do you think, Al? Do you speak still?
I think every year this is growing stronger and stronger. It was a strong field last year, too, but this year I think it's extra strong. More players that come in for the International. Mr. Pat Fleming's holding down right in Norfolk. They're 10 minutes away. And I understand next year is even going to be bigger. I mean, I don't know how Peter Burrows is going to do it, but he's going to have
the
his
women's
hands full.
event is a better, tougher field this year, too. I just saw the list.
Agree. The women's start tomorrow. You heard Kelly Fisher. I'm back out. You guys
We got both Fisher girls, I think, are going to be here.
So he's playing for 14 here, and he's in a little bit of a pickle. He's got to come with a tough shot on the 12 or
14.
the 13.
Okay, yeah, well, see, he don't need a break ball then, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to come with a shot here. If he makes this shot, I look for him to run out. If he doesn't, be Jason's last hurrah.
I think Jason had his last one already.
Yeah, you never know. This is not a hanger. But Mario put it down like it was. He's got the 6 ball, I believe, and the 10.
Shooting that well, I want to get a case of the gout. Well, he's really playing good. He's in a lot of pain, though. No, Mario said he's in a lot of pain.
So he's got the 1, the 10, next couple balls. He can even go 1-15-10 if he wants. Get rid of that ball that's blocking the side pocket shots, whatever that 13 or 15 is above the 3. Get rid of that, and all 3 of those balls go, and then get rid of the 10.
This cue ball's not going to move more than a couple inches on any final shot.
Yeah, you got the 10 ball next.
That 4 ball will never get shot.
I mean, he can go 11-10.
That 4 ball will never get shot in this rack. 11. He might run out backwards here. 11, 10.
Yeah, he could even go. You know what I might do here? I might get rid of that 7. That's the last little problem to get these all these balls down here. Play this ball on the right side, the stripe. Attack the 7 and 5, and then you got all these balls hangers. There you go. Play the 7 to 5, 9, 10, 3 in the side, 3 in the corner. It doesn't really matter. Now, if he landed flat on this 5, you can play the 10 first in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little lazy. Shouldn't have gotten straight on this 5. That was a lazy shot. Okay, he's all right. Now he can play the 5.
Yeah,
swing
table.
1 rail out to the 3 ball and then 9.
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm going to thank Jacoby Custom Cues, Town, Products, Elvis Rodriguez in the box, Amsterdam Billiards and Bar in Manhattan, Al, Peter, Andy, all the rest of the crew, Bobby Chamberlain especially for working with me, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for having me, Al, and thanks to all my sponsors and friends. Have a good night, guys.
We're honored to have you there, Mikey, and, of course, honored to have Bobby Chamberlain in the box. We're probably going to see the likes of these 2 guys tomorrow also. As their
we'll have the women be coming in, and I will be making a formal announcement about the women's event through the stream here, what we got going on. You'll definitely want to tune in. This will be an event for the ages. That will be lasting a long time.
Yeah, if you guys like this stream, please support Al's broadcast. He's got a couple things that you can do pay-per-view. I'm sure it's on his website, Upstate Al, on Facebook, and AZ Billiards still.
It's out there. It's all over. Thank you,
it's all
Michael.
over the place.
Appreciate it.
Guys, I'll see you at the International Open if I don't get to see you again here, but I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Mike. Folks, Mr. Yetnick sitting in there, and, of course, Mr. Chamberlain sitting in there for that match. We're going to have to say goodnight, but you guys that already have the pay-per-view passes, there is still matches going on in the arena. There's 13 other tables you can choose from and watch those matches. Feel free to roam around those other tables and watch as many as you want. And also you get 30 days of on demand. You can come back and watch them anytime you want for 30 days. I want to thank you on behalf of Digital Pool and myself, AZBTV, for participating in this pay-per-view and the free stream. It all means a lot to us. And anybody, I believe we're on YouTube, I went over there and I said thank you to everybody actually in the font. I text. I hope everybody's enjoying it. We will see you tomorrow. And have a great night.
All right. It's Bobby Chamberlain for the Legends of Pocket Billiards, and I'll see you all tomorrow, too. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby.
PremierBilliards.com. Exceptional cues, cases, and accessories from top-tier brands. Want it? Need it? Find it. PremierBilliards.com.